Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. Excellent. So this week we are going to be looking at Azure Budgets. So we're hot off the tail of the cost optimization series. So great, you've locked everything in, things are looking great, but you got to keep an eye on it. This is where Azure Budgeting comes in place. This is kind of a subsection of the Azure Cost Management tool, and we're going to kind of talk about those together. They are incredibly powerful. So keeping track of spend is very important in Azure. You also have to take a look at, where your costing is coming from. So sure, a compute resource might take, $100 a month to run, but things like storage transactions and bandwidth tend to roll up into single line items on invoices, which makes it very difficult to keep track of. Azure Cost Manager can sort your resources by line items of which ones is transacting the highest amount, and then you can sort those accordingly. And then that's where you can kind of dive into maybe I need to upgrade a standard disk to premium to avoid storage transaction charges. But that is very much a reactive way to approach this. When we're looking at Azure Budgets is the ability to monitor either overall spend or specific items within Azure and target those for projected and forecasted runoff and then actual runoff. This is really powerful when we're trying to get in front of things to ensure that we're not spending more than anticipated or if there was an incorrect resource deployed. So occasionally you'll have your support teams, trying to fix a problem and they might double some resources as a result or just change the host pool or the host type. And then your reserved instances stop working. So then your projected runoff goes much higher than expected. Azure Budgets would notify any alert groups you have in play to let you know what's going on. You can also action Azure runbooks to start tearing down resources or shutting down the environment if you get to a certain point. A little bit more complex, but it's very powerful in that respect. This is also great for compliance and monitoring as well to ensure that maybe specific verticals or specific sections of your organization do not run off a large Azure bill. Thank you so much. Catch you next week.